Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a 4K, Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, and beta update.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical.
Media. It's Physical Media Mania again. I've got a bunch of stuff to show you here from the last few weeks, most of which was found at thrift stores. Starting with the 4K, since there's only one of them, it's actually a 4K Blu-ray combo pack of No Time to Die. I found this at the thrift store and could not leave it behind, even though I already own two different Blu-ray editions. I also picked up Sons of Anarchy Season 4 on Blu-ray from the thrift store. This Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Red Sparrow starring Jennifer Lawrence. This Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Bad Times at the El Royale. My mom really liked this movie and said I should check it out, so I found it at the thrift store and grabbed it. And it's always cool finding Criterion Blu-rays at the thrift store. Here's Days of Heaven. I even found this Shout Factory Blu-ray release of Piranha at the thrift store. This really should be a Scream Factory release, but it came out before the Scream Factory line was created. Speaking of Scream Factory, I bought the Blu-ray collector's edition of Night Creatures. I absolutely love this artwork on the slipcover. I got this one based on Jason's recommendation. He thinks I'm going to love it, so we'll find out soon enough. Bliss. Speaking of Jason, you might remember he recently sent me a DVD copy of Salo, which is a movie I've been wanting for a long time, but I can never seem to find one for a reasonable price. Well, go figure. About a week after receiving that DVD from him, I find this Blu-ray at a local store. This is actually, as you can see, a Spanish release, but it does contain the original Italian language version of the film, as well as an English dubbed version. I picked up The Resident on Blu-ray with Hilary Swank, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and Christopher Lee. And I also grabbed Wakewood on Blu-ray, again, based on a recommendation from Jason. On to the DVDs now. I found the complete series of The Secret World of Alex Mack at the thrift store. This was a couple of bucks, so I obviously had to buy it. This is 90s nostalgia all the way. I also found Awkward Season 1 on DVD at the thrift store, and Awkward Season 2 at the same thrift store, so I had to pick up both. I grabbed this Miramax Thrillers 6 movie pack with the films Jerry, The Eye Inside, Blindness, The Hole, O, and Tangled. The Hole is really good, by the way, for those of you who haven't seen it. I definitely recommend that one. Then I also found this really fun Life's a Beach 10 movie collection. This one contains Hard Bodies, Private Resort, Spring Break, Love Lines, Hard Ticket to Hawaii, Savage Beach, Return to Savage Beach, The Beach Girls, Malibu High, and Malibu Beach. I got this horror double feature DVD from Diamond Entertainment with Christmas Evil and Silent Night, Bloody Night, two of my favorite Christmas slashers. I bought this Red Dawn double feature box set from the Walmart bargain bin. It contains the original 1984 Red Dawn and the 2012 remake. I found this IFC Midnight Scream Factory DVD release of Trespassers at the thrift store. And I got Ghost of Goodnight Lane there as well, and it still has the slipcover, as you can see. When I first saw this cover, I thought that was Dee Wallace. In addition to Billy Zane and Lacey Chabert, apparently Danielle Harris is in this as well. I found this brand new still sealed out of print DVD at the thrift store of The Killing Club, starring Julie Bowen, Tracy Lords, and Dawn Maxey. I found William Friedkin's Jade on DVD. I do own this movie on VHS, as well as the director's cut on VHS, but I haven't owned it on DVD until now. Here's another movie I do have on tape, but I never really see this DVD around, so I grabbed it. Gunmen. Here's the unrated director's cut of Blood Rain. As you can see, this was a Blockbuster rental at one point. The 2-disc special edition of 2001 A Space Odyssey from Stanley Kubrick. The original Snapper case release of Blazing Saddles, before this movie gets canceled. A brand new still sealed copy of The Wizard was just sitting on the thrift store shelf, so it came home with me. I finally added Don't Breathe to my personal collection. My son does have this one on Blu-ray, but I've never owned it myself, so now I do. This looked pretty cool, and it's a screening copy. Make-A-Wish. Apparently, it's a lesbian ex-lovers camping in Texas slasher film. And here's another DVD screener of a movie I've been looking for. Edmund, directed by Stuart Gordon. In fact, I believe this was the final Stuart Gordon film I needed to complete my collection. Here's a rare one that I don't think I've shown yet, even though I picked it up a couple of weeks ago. The Occupant. There is no official US release of this one, but I just happened to find it at a local store, so I had to have it. This is obviously an overseas release, but it's region-free. And let's finish up the DVDs with some Anchor Bay releases. First, Honky Tonk Freeway. I don't know much about this one, but it looks pretty crazy. And it's an Anchor Bay, so I had to buy it. Here's an Anchor Bay 2-disc collector's edition release I've been wanting for a while. It's a slasher film called The Scorned, and it stars a bunch of reality TV stars, including contestants from Survivor, which I love. And the last of the Anchor Bay DVDs is Scary Movie 5. Yes, Anchor Bay released Scary Movie 5, and it's the last scary movie I needed to complete my collection. On to the VHS tapes now with the clamshell release of The Neverending Story 2, The Next Chapter. I needed this to go along with my clamshell releases of the other two Neverending Stories. Here's a fun obscurity with Charlie Sheen and Kerry Green. That rhymes. 3 for the road. I picked up this nostalgic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers VHS tape, The Wannabe Ranger. Speaking of 90s nostalgia, here's a still sealed copy of VR Troopers, Lost Memories, which was basically a Power Rangers ripoff, but I liked it. I found the other release of the Zippity Doodah Disney's Sing-Along tape. I do own the other release already, but these are so rare I had to pick up this one as well when I saw it. Disney just loves cancel culture. I picked up this deluxe 25th anniversary edition of Midnight Cowboy on VHS. And here's Last Rites with Tom Berenger. Not to be confused with Last Rites with Randy Quaid, which I also own on VHS. Jacob's Ladder with an interesting cover. I'm so used to the DVD artwork that I forgot what the VHS looked like. Well, here it is. Here's sort of an obscurity. Area 51, The Alien Interview, hosted by Stephen Williams of The X-Files. It says, contains the exclusive, complete, unedited, top secret video. Interesting. I don't know too much about this one, but I've never seen it around, so I picked it up. Distant Shadow. Here's a brand new, still sealed slasher film with Jennifer Beals and Daniel Baldwin. Dead on Sight. Here's another screening copy. Evil Has a Face on VHS. Blind Witness with Victoria Principal and Paul Le Mat on tape. And here is a movie that clearly appears to be a ripoff of Fatal Attraction. Dangerous Attraction. This one's kind of rare, although the movie itself is not as naughty as the cover would make it seem. Friction. Now here's a very rare tape. For whatever reason, this one can get really pricey online. Bully on VHS. And another tape that's super expensive online. This is the WWF 1993 King of the Ring. And now I'll end with the Betamax tape, which is my favorite find of all in this bunch. Coming Soon. Look at that cover. Coming Soon is basically Terror in the Aisles before Terror in the Aisles. But instead of being hosted by Donald Pleasance and Nancy Allen, it's hosted by Jamie Lee Curtis. Coming Soon has never been released on disc in the US. And even though it is available on VHS for a fairly high price, the cover art is different, and I absolutely prefer this beta artwork. I literally found this on the very bottom of a stack of VHS tapes at a local thrift store. When I saw the spine and read the title, I thought, no way. It can't be. But it was. And as you can see, it's in great condition too. So that's it, guys, for this 4K, Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, and beta update. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. And remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.